begins now with breaking news.
A major fire tonight at a Canton apartment building. 9 people are hurt, including a firefighter and at least 4 children.
News Channel 5's Kristen Volk is there. And Kristen, this was a frightening scene earlier this evening.
And very chaotic, Lee. I have to tell you, this woman right here and her kids, they were rescued from the 3rd floor. This woman had to be rescued by firefighters. Her kids had to be dropped down into the arms of firefighters. These were 2 kids who had to be rescued. There was also a 3rd child who had to be rescued and dropped down into the arms of firefighters. A man also had to jump out of one of the windows, and he came down and broke his ankle.
She said I couldn't get out, and there was so much smoke, and they had to get me out a window, and she was crying and a little hysterical.
It was a phone call that no parent wants to get. But tonight, it happened to Marsha Clark.
She heard kids screaming, and she was afraid one of them got killed or burnt.
Marsha left her apartment just before the fire broke out at 6 o'clock. Her 41-year-old daughter stayed behind. And shortly after, fire officials say flames started shooting out of this 1st-floor apartment that's vacant.
The smoke and heat were pretty extensive up to the 3rd floor. That caught a lot of the smoke and heat.
Canton's battalion fire chief says the injured firefighter was taken to the hospital after a fall. The others were treated for smoke inhalation.
It was pretty difficult for the firefighters and the people inside.
He opened the door and it was all black. We just grabbed my dogs and ran out with them, and he dragged me down the stairs.
Colleen Whiteman says she and her husband knew something was wrong when they heard smoke alarms and people yelling outside. Canton Fire says they don't know the cause of the fire yet.
Thankfully, everyone is okay tonight. Again, we have this woman here who was rescued from the 3rd-floor apartment along with her kids who were dropped down in the arms of firemen. Red Cross was here tonight to help those displaced residents. There are at least a dozen of them. Live in Canton, I'm Kristen Volk, News Channel 5.